God, it wasn't hard to imagine. This guy is built for this stage, a monstrous start to his career in the road grays. I want to take you through. You want to indoctrinate yourself to your teammates and have them fall in love? Take me back to Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Lauren just mentioned his defense. Look at the bug. 5-4, ninth inning, 1 out. We all knew Kyle Tucker was getting a hit right here. Juan Soto is not known for being a great defender, not known for having a great arm, but man, I'm telling you what, run that back for me. If I'm coaching my kids at home like I do the 14U travel team, this is exactly what we work on with the outfielders. You can attack this one of two ways, but it's off to the side. You can give the hop like he's going to give, or you could be a little bit more athletic and give a shuffle. This is textbook stuff. The throw is head high. Anthony Rizzo could cut this if he needs to. Run it. Obviously not cutting it in this moment, but right there, that is perfection. One hopper to the catcher. Mauricio Dubon, I didn't hate the send from Gary Pettis, and they're going crazy. Take me to Friday. Set the scene. Pause it. 1-1, bases loaded, 3-1, top 7, Aaron Judge is on deck. But you know what I was thinking at this time? I want to be the hero. A lot of guys say that. They come outside themselves and maybe swing at something they shouldn't. Watch him spit take this. Run it. Boom, pass the baton. 2-1, I got the best hitter in baseball following me. I do not have to come outside the zone. And we take the lead in this one. Saturday, I'm sitting at home. Watch this first hack. Look at his reaction. Run that back for me, please. Do you think he thinks that should have went in the second deck, pull side? Run it. He's all over this thing. So what does he tell himself? Yup. Looking at Aaron Judge like, pause. We did this with Vladimir Guerrero last week. He took a monster hack right there. He was all over it. He's saying, let me shorten up a little bit, play a little pepper with the baseball. I cannot believe Brian Abreu goes back to the same pitch and kind of leaves it out. But what a swing. Run this. The ability to kind of leak his front hip right there. Run that back for me real quick. As soon as this hip starts to leak, pause it. Keep going. Right there. Pause. But look at his shoulders. We talk about this all the time. You'll see some guys that land really closed with their hip here. You'll see some guys that land a little with a leaky hip. But as long as the upper half and his shoulders are pointed to the big part of the field, he's still going to create bat path and lag. Run it. Backdoor breaking ball. Paint away. And he keeps it on plane and slaps this ball out over the Crawford boxes. And then this matchup. We talk so much, just real quick, pause, about who controls the at-bat. Until I was 30 years old, the pitcher controlled every at-bat I ever took. Then I learned how to...
Why? What changed?
Well, I learned how to get on my backside and start to drive the ball a little bit more, and I felt like I could control certain at-bats. This screams Josh Hader should control this entire AB. Left on left, best closer. I don't care that he's one of the best hitters in the game. This is a tough matchup. Watch him completely run this at bat. 0-1 heater, go. Not too many guys are spitting on that. He's look at him like, I'm a gladiator. I'm in the arena. I'm willing to fight. I'm willing to die in this box against you. I think I'm better than you. 2-2, great pitch right there. Shaking his head. I'm going to choke up a little bit more. I'm not going anywhere. Pulled off that a little bit. Still going to look. Okay, I'm on you. Where are you going now? He needed that pitch right there. He could have locked him up in that spot. Now it's over. I got you. Because you got nowhere to go. 3-2. Take my time. Kick a little dirt. Call timeout. I run this at bat. This is my box. I don't need Gleyber Torres stealing third for the visual, but he stays on this pitch, heater away. That is ball off. It was the Juan Soto experience in a big way. He has changed the entire lineup. I know it's 4 games. We're going to overreact, but You can't deny if you were watching this. Bring this up. Highest career on-base percentage debut in expansion era. It goes Barry Bonds and Juan Soto. He has changed the way this lineup looks.
Lauren, good morning. The Cubs actually optimistic that Steele is not going to miss too much time with that hamstring injury. We saw him, of course, sustain that injury, fielding a ground ball in his first start of the season. Craig Counsell has said to reporters the Cubs expect him to come back at some point in the month of May, which is actually better than what the Cubs initially had feared the absence was going to be. So now the big picture question with the Cubs rotation, how do all the moving pieces come into play? You see their options right now. Wisniewski can come in and start some games. Smiley as well has been a reliever. He can start as well. As D-Row mentioned earlier, Shota Imanaga makes his Major League debut today. Jamison Tyone, we expect him to come back potentially in the coming days and weeks after that back issue. And one name to mention too, Ben Brown. He was recalled to take the roster spot of Steele, made his Major League debut out of the bullpen. The Cubs believe, Lauren, that Ben Brown could potentially be a bulk guy or a starter, maybe in a limited starting role, but he could start a game for them in the next week or 10 days.
I feel like if you told Cubs fans May for Steele, they would take that all day. How about Blake Snell, out west, new member of the Giants? That's why guys want to sign early, right, JP? Because it takes a second to get your rhythm and timing. When will we see him on a big league mound?
Or we could see him this week, and maybe, not to get too far ahead of ourselves, but maybe in our Wednesday night showcase game. How about that if things line up quite in that direction? But right now with the Giants, Snell has thrown enough in terms of his sim games and getting ready and facing hitters. You see him there in the Giants dugout looking great in the Giants uniform. They believe he could start a game this week. So very good news indeed. Again, it could happen as soon as our showcase game and that Giants-Dodgers matchup this week. I really thought it was interesting. He told MLB.com, Lauren, over the weekend, the Giants, of course, split their season opening series against the Padres. Snell said, I like this team. We've got a lot of potential. Now, yesterday's game got away from them. Dalton Jeffries came up, made the start, struggled a bit. But for now, the Giants, look at this lineup. Matt Chapman has come out and played quite well. Jorge Soler is in this lineup too. Jung-Hoo Lee, who we'll get into in a moment, he's played really well. So Blake Snell, who has been around a lot of winning in his career, likes what he sees and could join them on the field this week.
I agree with that sentiment, JP. Surrounded by talent, Jung-Hoo Lee right in the middle of it. You hit your first home run. Do you see this scene? You see this beer shower? I mean, he was loving every second of it.
Yes. So, Lauren, let's go to the home run itself first. What I loved about this is his father, Jung Bom Lee, was in the stands for this. So it's national TV on Fox Saturday. First Major League homer, and his dad, of course, nicknamed Son of the Wind, one of the great early stars in KBO. There he is in the middle. He's cheering on his son. So this is Jung Bom Lee, the son of the wind. Jung-Hoo Lee, grandson of the wind. And then we talked about this too. After the game in the clubhouse, he gets the beer shower from his teammates. He's loving it. He actually said when you listen to the sound up version of this, Lauren, he says, I love you guys. And he was just so happy to be there with his teammates. So, D-Row, you love this. Jung-Hoo Lee has arrived in the major leagues and is going to be a huge contributor to the Giants now for years to come.
I love it. Honestly, that's how you endear yourself to the boys. The beer shower. San Francisco was my sneaky.
Conforto looks very good.
They're good.
Yeah.
Our producer, I love him. He said, why is he in a laundry cart? Which I didn't think about, which is a very good question. Guys, thank you, JP. On the bases, because we're already chippy in Queens, Yannis Cabrera, Yohan Ramirez appealing 3 suspensions. Going through it, Rhys Hoskins. Saturday, he had 4 RBI. And Friday, Hoskins slid into Jeff McNeil hard, sparking the situation on Saturday. Why wait until the next day? I have so many questions.
First off, Genesis Cabrera had a bad day, right? Yeah, this is to push somebody in the face.
Yeah, there's a lot to unpack here, as we said going to break. Rhys Hoskins with the tough slide, and then the day after, after he had some success against the Mets, then Yohan Ramirez throws behind him.
A lot of success.
Chucked. Yes, a lot of success.
4 RBI?
It's early in the season, and all the goodwill that we gave the Metsies coming out about going to Port St. Lucie, you ruined it. You ruined it right there. That was so Bush League, what they did.
Now Ramirez has been suspended. He's going to appeal. He's going to appeal.
Get out of my
He
sight.
said he was trying to throw a sinker in something.
Oh, he was? Ball got away from him?
Ball got away.
As he's running
Bad
towards
weather.
Reese, he releases it and is running towards him like, I dare you.
Right. Let's go.
I mean, he's running right at him.
Dero, take us through what started all of this, and that is the slide.
This is
okay.
Because I had people call me and go, "What is the rule?"
All right. So
it
give
was
it to us.
a tough slide, if you want to call it that, by Reese Hoskins.
This is it.
To Jeff McNeil. There are still some guys in the league that play a little
On the edge.
on the edge.
Okay.
Reese obviously is one of them. But if we look at the rule, the reaction by Jeff McNeil is just incredible. I got to be honest. And from his teammates' reactions, I mean, half the bullpen is literally walking out like, really? We got to make it to the dirt on this? How is this causing us?
And we're upset.
Bring up the board of the rule.
Now there is some history, obviously, with Reese
course.
and the Mets, and
So don't look at the top stuff. What makes up a bona fide slide? Because it has changed a little bit. Number one, begin his slide before reaching the base, which he does. Is able and attempts to reach the base with his hand or foot, which he can. Is able and attempts to remain on the base after completion of the slide, which he does.
Yep.
Slides within reach of the base without changing his pathway for the purpose of initiating contact with a fielder, which he does. Now, I get it why Jeff McNeil's a little hot. They are conditioned to think they are never getting touched again. But there are still some dudes that want to see where you live.
yeah.
And want to give you a little edge. So I just thought the whole thing was so... Now, granted, go to the next day. Do we have the bug of the first AB? Look at this situation. Pause this if I can.
There's a
Right there.
base open.
Whoa! I turned to my son, 14 years old. I go,
Now.
this is where Reese gets it. So he's going to take one right in the tuchus. He's going to go to first, and it ends it.
And then it's over.
No, they don't. What? They don't do it. And then he hits a bullet. Then he takes Severino deep. Then they try and drill him.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine this came from Mendoza or any. I don't know where this one came from, but whoever gave him the code red, what a terrible job. I'm telling you, and now you got to defend your teammate, right? Because he's one of the 26. So you got to like have his back a little bit, but the whole time you're out there going, oh my God, this looks terrible.
Brewers have the day off today, and then they have their home opener on Tuesday against the Minnesota Twins. And speaking of the Minnesota Twins, they lost yesterday to the Kansas City Royals 11-0. And Bobby Witt Jr., as you might expect, was right in the middle of it.
Incredible.
He was 3 for 5 yesterday. And Dero so far this season, 6 for 11, a homer, and an OPS over 1,800. Is that good?
And what? Yeah.
Use the word special.
He's a special human, special ball player, special athleticism. I mean, he's playing in a big yard. He's shrinking it to dead center. The wind blows right to left in that yard. He is crippling balls to right center. He steals bags at will. He's got one of the best lower halves I've ever seen on a white dude. Just like, I'm not kidding. It was unbelievable. He's built for speed, man. He's built to like get out of the blocks. It's crazy. And we said there the other day, and you said, does he finish top 3 in the MVP? And we were all like,
I picked him one.
You picked him to win it?
I did.
Yeah.
Look at his contract, though. Check this out. This will end up being a steal for the Royals, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, 2029 to 2034, 35 gigantic a year.
As you know, we're all with,
good for you.
We like to stay up on all the latest trends, especially on social media. And what's a big social media trend, or one of the ones that I've noticed recently, is a day in the life.
Okay.
Right? So some people ask me, what is your day like? All right.
Where is this going? Do you know?
No.
I want you guys to check this out. This is a day in the life of what I do.
a speed bump on the front. There is 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 a speed bump on the front.